Invocation and conversation with water spirits have been going on for centuries. Our ancestors invoked water spirits to perpetuate vengeance on their enemies, to help them succeed in their human endeavors, to acquire riches and protection, etc. Water spirits often attended to their prayer requests. Our spiritually unenlightened ancestors never knew that it was not safe for ordinary human beings to invoke and have direct dealings with water spirits. It is only pure and spiritually elevated human beings that are linked to the angels of God that can summon and discharge water spirits at will. Water spirits will obey such persons unconditionally, and most importantly, water spirits cannot pull spiritually elevated human beings down to their lower level. Remember, the Master Jesus said to the waves, "Be still," and immediately complete calm was restored. The water spirits in charge of the element of water obeyed the Master Jesus without conditions. In contrast, when ordinary human beings who are not pure and spiritually elevated call upon water spirits, what do? They smoke and drink beer and alcohol. They continually beg and pamper them. The water spirits will make demands, and someone with pen and paper will be jotting down the list of items demanded by the water spirit, etc. What does that mean? It means the priest summoning the water spirit is a servant and not a master of the water spirit. Our ancestors and all the priests and priestesses that assisted them in invoking water spirits they had dealings with in the olden days were all servants of the water spirits they had dealings with. Of a truth I tell you, a human being is the embodiment of many bodies. We have higher and lower bodies. For instance, your physical body and your emotional body are some of your lower bodies. Meanwhile, water spirits are still beneath your lower bodies. Water spirits are not at the same level with the lower bodies of man. That clearly shows that human beings are far superior to water spirits. Now hear this. I want to let you into a secret. Drinking beer and smoking cigarettes means you are active in your lower bodies. Lower bodies. Mami Wata priestess always drink beer and smoke cigarettes, don't they? During invocational sessions. That means they always ensure that they are active in their lower bodies. They always place themselves on a lower level while they attempt to invoke a water spirit that is beneath the lower levels of a human being. On planet Earth, most of us often avoid certain people who are not intellectually compatible with us. When you argue with them intellectually, you always have this disgusting feeling they are attempting to pull you down to their lower intellectual level. So for that reason, you feel much better avoiding them. Water spirits are beneath the lower bodies of human beings. Therefore, if a human being keeps on calling upon them and associating with them, the water spirit will eventually pull the person down to their own level, a level that is much lower than the lower bodies of a human being. It is common knowledge on planet Earth, if a petty thief becomes the friend of a hardened criminal, sooner or later, the hardened criminal will train him to become a hardened criminal too. In the same vein, water spirits will eventually pull a human being down to their level if they keep having dealings with them. My brother man and sister woman, please take note of the following important points. 1. We are created to rule potentially over water spirits, which is a lesser spiritual entity. 2. Our ancestors, in course of seeking for spiritual assistance from water spirits, tied up themselves and their descendants to the water spirits they had dealings with. 3. Henceforth, the water spirits will become their parasites. If you are born into a family having generational bond with water spirits, sooner or later you will have water spirits to contend with. Some family water spirits are good and harmless. Others are malicious and antagonistic. It is interesting to note water spirits often torment family members equally or in various degrees. If the water spirit in the family dislike the temperament of certain family members, be rest assured the water spirits will torment them continuously. At times, a particular family member might appear to have been exonerated from the failures and hardships experienced by other family members. This particular family member is successful, and whenever he falls asleep, he might never find himself swimming or eating or having sexual encounters in dream. Meanwhile, his siblings always find themselves swimming, eating, having sex in dream with different sister women, and they keep experiencing failures or near success syndrome. The truth is, the siblings in a family are different types of souls who came into this world with different destinies. Therefore, their experiences in life can never be the same. It is what a family member came with into this world and the vibration surrounding the family member that determines whether the person will be favored or tormented by the water spirit in the family. You know the word secret admirer, don't you? A secret admirer is someone who is in love with you and thinks highly of you without disclosing his or her identity to you. How will you feel if I tell you that a water spirit is your secret admirer? Water spirits are often attracted to certain persons of peculiar temperament. My brother man and sister woman, don't be thrown into a panicky state. If I tell you a water spirit is your secret admirer, you will never be confronted with problems emanating from generational water spirits. Generational water spirits are spirits craving for continuity because of maybe the promises made to them by your ancestors. They are quite different from secret admirer water spirits. Quite a number of people are reasonably successful in society because of the presence of secret admirer water spirit. Quite a number of people are under the spiritual protection of secret admirer water spirits. Such people don't eat or swim or have sex in dream. In fact, such people will go berserk with you if you tell them they have relationship with water spirit. Such people might retort, I don't make love in dream. I don't eat in dream, and neither do I swim in the ocean. How dare you tell me water spirit is present in my life? Secret admirer water spirits are good and harmless. They know that human beings are superior to them. As human beings, we love and hate each other. We are mysteriously attracted to certain people, and we equally despise certain people for no justifiable reason. The people we hate might be doing their very best to impress us, but we still don't like them, and we feel much better avoiding them. In the same vein, water spirits are attracted to certain people. They derive pleasure being around them. From the spiritual point of view, I know that human beings are far superior to water spirits. Water spirits are truly beneath the lower levels of a human being. However, from the masses' point of view, water spirits are more powerful than human beings. Remember, last week I told you, if you are confronting a water spirit with prolonged violent prayers, always bear in mind, if you are mad, they are madder. In society, quite a number of pastors having generational water spirit problems secretly consulted the servants of water spirits to help them appease the water spirits in their lives. Such pastors have realized that prolonged violent prayers and fasting did not chase away the water spirits tormenting them. Indeed, water spirits are very powerful. They can be used to perform signs and wonders. That's right. They can be used to perform signs and wonders. Water spirits are the spiritual powers behind the signs and wonders performed by quite a number of modern pastors. Woe unto any pastor who obtains spiritual powers from water spirits to perform signs and wonders and elevate their status in society and acquire riches. Such pastors are already in the hands of the forces of darkness. Woe unto such pastors in the hour of their death. Water spirits are very powerful because they have perfect control over the element of water within human beings. Also, the emotional outburst of human beings makes it very easy for water spirits to get hold of them, squeeze them, and torment them as they please.
Follow us on Facebook at Gudese, Instagram at Gudese, Twitter at Gudese, and YouTube Desires Pathfinder TV.